Hi everyone, welcome back. It is summer break and it has been a busy house over here. I am doing another remake of my Oreo ice cream cake, so let's get right into it. I have no preference on any of the items that I am using today. I sent my teen drivers out to the store with what I needed, and this is what they came back with. As you can see, I am using the Oreo doubled stuff, one row. I have it placed in a zip bag. And I'm just going to smash it up just like this into bigger chunks and set this aside while I get my softened ice cream out. Of course, if you are making your own version of the ice cream cake, you can use whatever flavor you'd like. My kids brought back home the vanilla bean, and so that's what I'm using today. I'm using the whole tub, and I am pouring in all of my Oreos that I had crushed up, mixing it up until it is nice and incorporated. And yes, you guys, I know that there is a version of an Oreo ice cream cake out there, but I just feel like when you are mixing your own, it just tastes so much better. So making sure this is nice and mixed, and then I am just going to set this aside. And here is the cake pan that I will be using today for my ice cream cake. I feel like this is easy to use. The sides come off super easy. But of course, if you don't have it, you can just use a regular cake pan as well. I will be placing some saran wrap onto the bottom. I'm also making sure that my saran wrap is nice and long. That way when I'm done stacking my cake and ice cream together, I can wrap it back up and throw it in the freezer. Okay, now that this is all ready, let's put the cake together. And if I haven't mentioned already, I am using 8-inch rounds. This is my chocolate cake recipe that I've made a few days in advance. And in goes all of the ice cream that I had mixed up earlier. Making sure I get everything out of my bowl. And I'm going to flatten this on top of my ice cream, making sure I don't have any air bubbles. I'm using just my regular offset spatula just to smooth it out and making sure that it's nice and flat. And you guys, the reason why I am making another ice cream cake is because I have another birthday in June. It's summer, it's hot outside, and the perfect occasion for that would be ice cream cake, since these two pair up so well together. Now that I got my ice cream nice and smooth, let's put on the top layer. I'm just pressing it down, making sure that I get all the air pockets out, and then I'm going to tightly wrap this up on all sides, and then I am going to place this whole thing into the freezer, which will also give us plenty of time to work on the ganache and the whipped cream. And into the freezer this will go. Now let's work on the chocolate ganache. I am using some semi-sweet chocolate chips. This is about 1 cup of chocolate chips that I'm using. And to that, I am just adding some heavy cream, just enough to cover the top. I had placed it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It was still a little bit cold on the bottom and not melted, as you can see. I'm giving it just a little bit of a stir and then putting this back into the microwave for about another 30 seconds. And the bottom is nice and warm now. And I'm just going to give this a stir. And of course, it's going to look lumpy before it starts smoothing out. But I'm just going to continue stirring this until I get a consistency that I want, which is nice and smooth. And this will take about a minute or two. And every year I try to do an ice cream cake. I don't think I've made one this tall before. Usually I just use one layer of cake with some ice cream. But I guess I'm giving myself a little bit of a challenge this year. This is what my ganache looks like. Nice and smooth. And I'm going to place this to the side. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap while I work on my whipped cream. Okay, so let's make some fresh whipped cream here. I am using some heavy whipping cream. I'm using about 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. I do want to mention that I did place my mixing bowl into the freezer for about 5 minutes, just to get it nice and cold for my cream. I have my mixer on low, waiting for the froth to come in. And then I'm going to pour in my powdered sugar. And I'm using about 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. And of course, let's not forget about the vanilla, which is about 1 teaspoon of that. Turning my mixer back on. I had scraped down the sides and putting this on high for about a minute or two until my whipped cream becomes nice and thick. You can definitely tell the difference in the texture of the whipped cream. This is exactly what we're looking for to frost the cake with. Now that I have everything ready, let's take out the cake and get ready to decorate. Okay, you guys, cake is out of the freezer. I want to mention that it was probably in the freezer for about 4 hours. I wanted to make sure that my ice cream had solidified. The last thing we want is to have the ice cream melting on us, and that's definitely something we don't want. I have my cake unwrapped and using some chocolate ganache on top of my cake and placing my cake board on there. And of course, that's just to hold my cake in place so it doesn't move around. And I'm going to flip this upside down and bring it back onto my turntable. Using the whipped cream that I had just made, and onto the cake it goes. Starting from the top and just working my way down. My cake is nice and frozen, so I shouldn't have a lot of crumbs showing. I'm not doing a crumb coat on this cake, but I'm also making sure that I use enough whipped cream on this cake so that I don't have any crumbs showing as well. But of course, you guys, I wasn't too worried if I did have any crumbs showing. Again, this is still an Oreo cookies and cream cake. Let me know if you've done an ice cream cake before and what are your decorating techniques when you are making one. My daughter mentioned that every time I make an Oreo ice cream cake, I always go back to the same decorating techniques, which is very true. But I feel like this is a very classic look to an Oreo ice cream cake. And as I mentioned earlier, the month of June is my oldest son's birthday. He loves ice cream cake. He also loves chocolate cake and whipped cream, so might as well put all that together for him. If you were to do an ice cream cake, what flavor would you use? There are so many different flavors, and I had even thought about mixing my ganache into my whipped cream, but I decided not to. But there's always next time as well. Summer has been pretty chaotic in this house. There's never a quiet moment, and I know my younger two definitely misses school. And you guys, if this video was not on mute right now, all you would hear is kids yelling in the background. So if you get a voiceover or music in my videos, then you know why. Okay, just scraping off the top, and we are going to be doing my chocolate ganache drip. My ganache has been sitting on the counter for about an hour, I want to say. I want to make sure that it was nice and cooled down. The last thing I would want is have my ganache melt my whipped cream. So if you are deciding to do a ganache drip, always make sure that your chocolate ganache has cooled down to room temperature before doing the drips onto your cake. I did also place my cake into the freezer after I had finished frosting it before bringing it back out for the ganache. Pouring a big old dollop onto the top of my cake and just spreading it out evenly. Nothing fancy, just using my offset spatula to get the work done here. Once I have that spread out evenly, I'm going to use my spatula and just do a swirl on top of my cake. I'm starting from the middle and going out to the edge. Okay, and now just doing some finishing touches on my cake. If you follow my Instagram, you will know that I had recently just bought these 4B tips. And you guys, I was definitely surprised when I was looking through all my tips and I did not have any of the 4B tips. So of course, I had to get them. And I love my husband. Every time I need something new, he always gets it for me. And of course, he's like, I thought you already had some. No, they're different sizes, of course. And it's funny, he probably won't understand my tools just how I won't understand his tools. We both basically say the same thing. Don't you already have that? And this is it, you guys. This is my remake version of an ice cream Oreo cake. I think it turned out so pretty. What do you guys think? If you decide to give this a try, let me know. If you've watched to the end of this video, thanks so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagram where I will be posting lots and lots of pictures of this cake and many of my other cakes. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in my next video.